Hello and welcome to my unboxing and first look at issue number 2 of the Warhammer 40,000 Imperium subscription from hatchett partworks. As always, these will set you back £9, and typically they include a number of models or a paint or a brush per issue. We're going to unwrap this. This now is the issue that has the most minis so far, and you've got a paint and you've got a brush. It's just the really cheap starter brush that they pretty much give away for free. I don't know, I mean you can try and use this, but already look, there's a hair that's longer than everything else. So yeah, I mean it's a very cheap brush. I'm not sure what you'd be using it for, but you know, if you like the hobby, it's worth investing in some decent brushes. You've also got to paint Rune Lord brass as well, which you can paint these models with. You get 3 32mm bases and you get the issue itself. So let's have a quick look at the minis. Fair few gaps in between these. It's 2020 on this sprue. They're going to be push to fit, easy to build minis. So what that means is you don't necessarily need glue for these, even though the first issue gives you glue, because there are pegs to go in certain holes for you to put the pieces in. I have never had these particular minis before because these came with the Necron paint set that came out last year alongside the Indomitus box game. So that's your 3 Necrons. This is what they look like painted, and we're going to go through this issue, and then at a later date I will review those 3 minis with this issue. So you've got the Necron warriors, fleshless mechanoid soldiers. You've got battle record for them. You've got the Zarakan dynasty, which I think mine are. Silent King again, and Ultramarines. A little look at some of the forces. There's a few models there that you're not going to get in the subscription. How to build the Necron warriors. They are easy to build, push to fit minis. How to paint Citadel miniatures. So a nice introduction of getting your hobby area sorted. They talk about a palette pad. They talk about your water pot, and so on. And what they've done here is they tell you how to use this Rune Lord brass paint, and they just paint it directly onto the mini. Games Workshop do a can of Rune Lord brass spray. It is pretty expensive, and I can see why some people will use just like grey primer and then paint the Rune Lord brass over. But if you want to save yourself a fair bit of time, the spray is fantastic. I've used it on mine, and then it means that I don't need to paint over them because it acts as a primer and a base, which a lot of the coloured paints do. You know, with the exception obviously of white and black. You've got the first stage completed, so they painted everything except for the weapons there, and now you've got 4 Necrons, and then you've got escape route. So a little battle here, 3 Necron warriors against the lieutenant. And yeah, so they put the 3 against him, and then a little advert to subscribe to the magazine, and a look at the next 2 issues, issue 3 and 4. Fantastic issues, especially 4. I mean, let's not beat around the bush. This set right here with the 3 Scorpec destroyers will cost you £34.50. So right there, that issue is fantastic. You're also getting a £3 paint in there. So let's talk this up and say £37. £37 for this issue that they're going to sell for £9. It's a no-brainer. If you don't have these Scorpec destroyers, this is a highly sought after issue to pick up because it's got a full box set. They are monopose push to fit minis. They're the same minis that you received in Indomitus, but buying them separately, £34.50. Let's just let that sink in for a moment. And they are pretty decent in game as well. So that's the one to look out for. Looking forward to that one. I'll probably get the next 4 issues together, you know, issue 3, 4, 5 and 6, and then it'll and then they'll send me 4 every month, I think. So there you go, that's issue 2. It's still pretty strong, you know. We've now got 5 miniatures and a paint and a load of tools, and a brush even as well. So I'll be going away and building these 3 very quickly, and giving you a review of the whole magazine and the miniatures, where I normally go through the rules as well. The full rules of the units aren't included in this just yet. I think they become available later on as you subscribe, but I do own the Necron Codex, so I'm happy to go through their full rules in this issue's review. What do you guys think of issue 2? Please put your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. Silent King protects.